champ. Introducing first to my left, the challenger, competing from Bear Mountain, New York, Bronson! His opponent to my right, competing out of Hamilton, Ontario, he is the reigning and defending Alpha 1 Zero Gravity Champion, BMD, Brett Michael.
The date is Sunday, March the 24th, and Alpha 1 welcomes you inside the Polish Hall here in Oshawa, Ontario, as we present We Are Legends. Later on tonight, Shrike 7 will make his Alpha 1 debut alongside the Monster Mafia, and Wolfgang will debut in the main event tonight for the Alpha Male Championship. But to start things out, the Zero Gravity title is on the line, and Bear Bronson, who clearly wants Alpha 1 gold, taking on champion BMD, Brett Michael David. These two got it going on Twitter over the last couple of weeks as Bear Bronson essentially said, I'm not coming to wrestle you, I'm coming to fight. And BMD said, that's just fine with me, bud. Final checks being made, BMD just returning the favor. Got to make sure the official's not carrying anything. And we're underway. Now, not often when you look at the traditional zero gravity style in Alpha 1 that the champion BMD will be on the wrong end of the size matchup, but Bear Bronson, a large challenger. Of course, Bear Bronson currently one half of the Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team Champions out of the New England area. As they go collar and elbow tie up to lock up, and Bronson will back him into the ropes.
All right. Knock him down, BMD.
Clean break, maybe? Oh, he just slapped the champion. BMD looks a little upset. Bear Bronson to the side headlock. Elbow downstairs. BMD gonna try to run him off. Get a little help from the ropes, leverage, has him off. Tried to hoist him up. Bear Bronson maybe too big, able to slip out the other side. BMD up and over. Oh, comes back with one of his own. BMD, I know, is a little upset the Toronto Maple Leafs dropped an overtime game last night. He was not happy about that on the ride out here today. Downstairs with the boot goes Bear Bronson. Bronson maybe picking a fight with the wrong guy on the wrong day. Although right now, reigning in the right hands. Whoa! Getting a little testy with the official. BMD coming right back. He can fire those right hands in. Whoa, Bronson back to the jawline. And these two, this is broken right into a fight. That's exactly what they promised on social media this week. Bronson goes downstairs with the boot. BMD, this is the first defense of his Zero Gravity Championship. As Bear Bronson says, take a look at the champion now. Well, we know how resilient BMD is in the ring. He, of course, took that title from Cheech less than a month ago. Bronson rubbing forearm to the back. And of course, Alpha 1 management did not give BMD an easy first task in a title defense. BMD wanted to be a fighting champion, and Alpha 1 Wrestling said, we'll give you a fight. Bear Bronson as he hammers down to the back. Bronson able to break the count. Referee was up to a count of 8. Saying this is now Bear Country. Well, BMD says that's just fine. Into the seats you go. Apparently he wanted everybody to have a look at Bear Country. BMD climbing up. BMD's gonna break the count. Right back out. And there's those big right hands. Oh, beauty of a kick by BMD. I was just letting the fans count along. And then he went vicious with that boot. As BMD breaks the count again. Bronson being pulled back up. BMD all over him early here.
Hey, let's go watch a while.
Crowd definitely behind the defending champion. Bronson charges in. BMD read it and tucked. Slingshot up over the top, rolls through, hits the ropes. Whoa! Bronson pulls the official in the way. Oh, and then a nasty right hand. That's not going to endear him to the crowd. I don't think Bronson cares. Bronson looking to charge in. Oh, BMD gets the boot up, and that was way up. Off the second rope, up and over the top. Bronson charges. Black hole slam. Oh, this Alpha One Wrestling about to be Bear Country. Count of two. No, that's all. Very nearly a new zero gravity champion is BMD. Has to find a way back now. Momentum shifting quickly in this matchup to the challenger. And Bear Bronson is jaw-jacking with the fans. Well, I saw him when he walked into the building this afternoon, and he had a bad attitude right from the beginning. Tried to get a word with Bear Bronson, and, well, he just kind of shrugged me off. But I'm not going to challenge him. That is a big, big man. Right forearm finds the mark. Bronson climbs up to the second rope on the inside. He's biting the champion. He is biting down on the champion. And Bronson laughing. This man is sick. Bronson short clothesline. Oh, beautiful execution. Hook of the outside leg, count of two. And out the back door is BMD. Again, Brett Michael David able to take that zero gravity title in a three-way match against Cheech and Cody Lane. Got his revenge on the Alpha One Originals, who, if you go back in time, cost him the Unlimiteds championship. There, Bronson again putting the bad mouth on him. Bronson certainly making an impact here. As again, you look at the bigger picture, Bronson trying to earn himself a more regular spot with Alpha One. And he's certainly doing his part right now. Look out! BMD over the top, wanted the sunset flip, and Bronson cut him off. And that was all that weight crashing down onto the sternum, the rib cage of Brett Michael David. Again, hook in the outside leg, count of two. And out again is BMD. Bronson in complete control right now.
You're a paper champion.
Shouting at BMD to stay down. And Bronson. Wow. I can't remember the last time I've seen an athlete come into Alpha One and just anger the crowd to this extent. You may be looking at an MJF type reaction. Side headlock down to the mat. And now this doubly effective. Bear Bronson forcing BMD to carry all his weight on the back, on the shoulders, the back of the neck. Every breath BMD takes is going to be inhibited. Meanwhile, on the other side, Bear Bronson essentially outside of a cable gripping, not using a whole lot of energy here. BMD trying to get back to his feet, was able to force those hands away from the chin. Bronson, again able to cut him off. Saw that he was about to get reversed, released the grip on the hands through the knee. Oh, but got caught coming in and his eyes went crossed. BMD catches him with the boot on the way out. Nice lariat, knocks him down. And a second. The champion trying to turn the momentum back his way. Sends Bronson into the corner. Follows through with the clothesline. Hooks underneath. Neck breaker. Great execution. Very close to a rude awakening style. Hook of the close leg packaged him up. And just a count of 2. Bronson now the one in trouble is BMD turning the momentum around. And the crowd getting behind the Alpha 1 favorite. BMD tuning up a bit in the corner. He may be looking to fire that Canuck kick. He's calling for him up. We've seen how effective this can be. BMD can just about take somebody's head off with this. Whoa, Bronson had it scouted out of the way. Avalanche in the corner. Steps through. Side Saito suplex. That was perfectly executed by Bronson. Had him caught, pulls him over right on the side of the head, the shoulder. That'll send a shockwave through the system. Bronson has a look, hops to the outside, nice agility from the big man. Back senton on the apron of the ring. And he looks impressed with himself right now. And remember, that apron is where wood meets steel. There's no give there. Bronson looking for the lariat. He wants to finish this one off. He wants to take the title. Roaring lariat. Hooks both legs, count of 2. Kick out. BMD's out. How in the world did he kick out of that? Bronson got everything behind that. And Bronson can't believe it. He absolutely cannot believe it. BMD's got to crawl his way back to his feet. Bronson is taking too much time thinking it over. Bronson's got an opportunity at hand here. He needs to pull his way up and try to finish this off. And he's just screaming at BMD right now. He's wasting too much time. He's allowing the champion to get his bearings back.
Prepare Bronson.
BMD back up to his knees. Bronson now getting on top of him. But is he taking too long? Gonna hoist him up? No, cut off almost immediately. Second time though, we'll get it done. Slapped him but didn't get much behind it. However, BMD in all kinds of trouble on that top rope. He may not have needed much behind it. Bronson, front face lock. Superplex set up. BMD hooked that top rope. Pounding away to the ribs. Now the back elbow. And he'll rain down a series of them. BMD traps the elbow. Up and over the top. Sunset bomb. Bronson up. Cannot kick. The champion's on a roll. Bronson's been bounced around. Now back to his feet, but he can't quite get it under him. Bronson having all kinds of trouble. And he's planted himself in the wrong part of town. BMD, top rope. 450. Nailed him. Right on target. Hook of the leg. Count on 2. It's over. BMD retains again, and what are these vultures doing here? Not this again! Just Insane leading the Alpha One Originals. They hold BMD, nail him with his own title belt. This has got to stop. These three vultures again out here to take BMD out after a hard-fought match with Bronson. And Just Insane is looking for a microphone. What a despicable act this is. Cheech holding that title that he lost to BMD. Oh, I've had just about enough of these three.
You guys can sit here and tell me how much I suck, but you never wanted to be here. Let's go into our pockets. This is just an example of what's going to happen later today when the A1 Originals take on your very own favorite Josh Alexander.
Oh, I can't wait for that match. The Strong Style Mafia will have the Alpha One Originals later on. And I cannot wait to see that trio in the ring against these three vultures.
Tonight we're going to make every single one of you inbred pieces of crap. Understand? These are the real deal. Actions speak louder than words. We'll see you later.
Well, they look real brave attacking BMD at the end of a hard-fought match against Bronson. At the end of the day, Cheech can try to hold that belt over his head as much as he wants, but BMD still holds the gold. These three have got bigger problems to worry about. They've got the Strong Style Mafia coming later on tonight, and maybe it's about time these three vultures got what's coming to them. Disgusting, despicable act again. Well, that's one other thing the Originals are never going to have. The adulation of this crowd as BMD back to his feet with the zero gravity title. He'll get helped out, but the bottom line is he still holds the gold.